Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready, 60 outlaw, 44 is the mic. Hey, check. Come on. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check. Let it go.
Throwing on first down. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Right there, all day, baby.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
57.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Looking to throw. Love. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Kill. Hey, I got it.
Now a handoff looking right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tight dog. Yo, who do you want? 44.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Come on, sack. Not a wolf. Watch the run. Jam.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Ready. 15 on it. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch safety creep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All day, baby, all day, all day. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
You think you gonna get this? Watch out. Hayward. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
We got double up.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
They're on 25-yard line.
We're going to sack. 59. Mike's 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up. Hey, Zoo. 58, 58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
To throw is Darnold. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25 line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch.
Back to throw. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Oh.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Army, army. Army, army. Check it back. It's a 6. Pull it. Half. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Let it go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Aldridge. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Crunch time, defense. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Wide, get wide.
Faking the give. Darnold. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Skirts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Young lady.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Coming, double up. Check.
On 2nd down now. Aldridge able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Check, check. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On fourth down, Love. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 39, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 44, Darnold. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down. Fitzgerald, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Team 6. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold, and fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
You better be ready. Ready? Check.
Now it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Now a desk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. 58, the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slam, slam. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Let's set a top. Red 80. It's it. Red 80.
Now it's Darnold.
Let's pick it up. Outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field.
And he's got Fitzgerald. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Darnold. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On first down, Bradley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Darnold now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll set them back 5.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I'm ready. Here I come.
On second down, it's Bradley. Give him 5 yards. On the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Last stop. Last stop.
3rd down.
Here we go, son. 58 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go, son. 58 to Mike. I'm coming. Man, Eddie. I'm coming. 58.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try the left side. It's Bradley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 38-yard line.
80 weapon.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, complete to Bryant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
You draw quarter. Kill, turn up. Kill. He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ball. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 26. Check 26. Sponge. No. Red 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, just a minute ago, you said mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime, and that turnover there could cost them the ball game.
And not many teams commit turnovers in overtime and come back and win. It almost never happens.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Mike, 49. Oh, get him. Work out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth,